Today, the Punch Club saga continues to its epic conclusion. This is the sequel to my 100 and 200 days videos. Check those out first if you haven't already. Otherwise, open wide those eyeballs as I take on the Man in Black's champion, scrap with some robots, climb through the ranks of the Italian mafia, and attempt to rescue my cat, Fluffy. Welcome to 300 days of Punch Club.
Okay, day 201. Day 201. Do we start by trying to bash up Silver?
Of course we do. What better way to kick off day 201? I claimed my 3 skill points, and with that I could afford a new skill, so I picked up Sharp Sting, which provides 40% block penetration. I headed back to Mr. Manager Ding Kong's mansion and shot a movie to earn yet more skill points. It took me an outrageous 4 rounds to defeat Alien 1, and Alien 2 took 4 rounds as well.
I think we can get to 4 this time.
And so I initiated a fight against Alien 3, but Alien 3 proved to be a bit of a beast.
This guy's doing damage to me. No, stop it. Now, he just did so much damage to me. Bro, I can't even continue.
As you can tell, I was rather depressed about my inability to defeat more than 2 aliens effectively. But thankfully, there's always Ding Kong's home gym, in which I was able to work out my angst. By day 203, I'd almost worked my agility up to 16, and my stamina remained capped at 9, so my stats were actually looking pretty healthy.
My health is 209 with 9 stamina. That's good.
I claimed some more skill points from Silver and from some elite movie production efforts, and this time I still had over 150 health after defeating the first 3 aliens, so I said,
we can definitely win a 4th fight.
Thankfully, this proved true, and I still had over 100 health, so I chose to push my luck and I tried my hand against Alien 5 for the first time. He had quite a funky cyborg-looking head, and my fight against him went decently.
Oh, I don't know if I can go for the 6th fight with 92 health. If I still got 92 health, I'll go for it. Okay. I think I go for it. I've got to go for it. 92 health against Alien 6. Is that like the Alien versus Predator head? Isn't that the Predator in Alien versus Predator? I don't know what's going on, but this guy's got a big strength strategy, so hopefully we get the dodges we need. Oh dear. No, I'm gonna wasting this entire movie. Please don't. Please don't. Okay. Please. No. Knock him down. I can't get hit any more times. Get a knockdown. I didn't get another knockdown. I'm doomed. No! I just wasted all that time. It's so annoying.
I'd failed to beat Alien number 6, and therefore I'd received precisely 0 rewards for making this movie. Sad days.
Alien 6 is too strong with his massive cone head.
Oh well, at least the gym still loves me.
Skip and jump and rope.
Suffering that loss against the alien with the enormous head had dealt 60 damage to my overworld health bar, so I headed to the cafe to eat a bunch of pizza to max out my health. Good thing I had almost 6 grand with which to buy pizza. And then I went in for some more silver slappies and more alien slappies.
And this time, I don't want any nonsense. I'm gonna tap out after 4 this time.
Fortunately, it worked out for me.
I feel like my strategy is to dodge and then just it's death by 1,000 cuts kind of deal. Got the Cobra Strike tick damage. I've got lots of little kicks that do kind of crappy low damage. And then eventually they run out of energy. I'm not even bothering to go for 6. I don't want Heartbreak again. If any of your strikes are blocked by the opponent, your other strikes will cost 25% less energy. That's great.
My stats were looking much improved, and I'd unlocked a couple more useful skills, so I decided it was time to party and raise my fame, so I could enter my next championship fight.
Let's aim to fight today, but we gotta get our stamina and agility back up to 916.
Sadly, I didn't quite get there in time, so I suffered some stat decay overnight, but I pushed my stamina back up to 9, my agility to 16, and I figured I might as well get my strength to 2 for a little extra damage as well, though this does also increase the energy cost of attacks. And it was time to take on Kin.
He's got so... Look at this guy's stats, dude. Oh, dude. Every strike received speeds up your energy regeneration. How am I gonna out-energy this guy? I'm so screwed. How am I ever gonna beat this dude?
All I could do was try and believe. So I tried, but it was hard to believe.
He's got 398 health. And he's got more energy than me. Dude, what? Okay, well that helps, but I'm not gonna get... Okay, I think I had a pretty bad round 1.
I didn't even get through half his health pool, so it was looking just a little rough. I wolfed down some pizza, and I was keen to rematch immediately and just hope for better luck. But I'd lost 100 fame because of the defeat.
I'll get 100 fame overnight right now. So I'm back up to 1800. Yeah, I can just fight him again. I can just keep fighting him every day until I fluke, basically.
I of course had to train my stats back up to combat the daily stat decay, but once I was back rocking 2 strength, 16 agility and 9 stamina, back into the ring I went with my fingers crossed.
I need some luck. That's not luck. He's got so much stamina. Okay, his energy is really low this time though. Get a knockdown, please, please. He just regenerated so much. He was on 1. Try for some stamina penetration. If I don't get knockdowns, I'm screwed. Please. Yes, that's huge. Big combo. Big combo. All right, knock him down again. Please, 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 please. No. Try to get Cobra Strike on him again. All right, I'm dodging. I'm actually dodging this time. Get another Cobra Strike, please. He did 10 damage to himself. Okay. What is going on? How can 2 fights be so different? He's on 107, surely. Okay, he's got Cobra Strike on him, that's good. Don't get hit. Dodge, dodge, no! I can't take 19 damage too many times. It's so much damage. Alright, surely. Yes? $3,000. Holy dooly. Alright, he just couldn't hit me that time. He was blocking a lot, which was reducing my energy costs. That new perk means when he blocks, my energy cost reduces by 1/4. So that probably kept my energy in good stead as well. Alright. Well, that's pretty huge. I've just got Hulk Kogan next. I can take on Hulk Kogan. Oh no, he's got the infinite energy crap. Just gonna have to dodge like the wind. I spied Silver, because of course, and then I realized I somehow didn't have Roundhouse Kick, which is an improved version of the Karate High Kick that I was using. So I decided to take on the aliens again to farm yet more skill points. But first... This is crazy, I just have infinite money, so I can just do this. I've worked out I'd never have to sleep again. I just buy energy drinks from Apu. Yes, indeed. I no longer needed to waste a single second with the unproductive blight on society known as sleeping. And then, alien time. I think there is some decent amount of RNG in these fights, like, because you have a flat dodge chance every single time. If you happen to just get lucky time after time after time, you're gonna have a really good fight where you take literally 2 damage like this one. My luck held fairly strong against Alien 2, 3, and 4 as well. I've literally been using Karate High Kick this whole time, and this just straight up improves it. I think it gives it 1 more damage, and it lowers the opponent's block chance by 30%. Why was I not using this the whole time? Oh well, better late than never. Give me a party for some of that fame, baby. Partying almost got me up to the 2500 fame I needed, and training day 2 10 away meant I earned the remaining fame I needed overnight. I got my stamina back up to 9, and it was time to take on Hulk Kogan in the fight to become the boxing world champion. Oh, he's a beast, man. He's going to do so much damage with 15 strength. Look how tall he is. He doesn't fit in his little thumbnail. Look how big he is. He's a big boy. We got an early... Okay, every time I'm dodging, he's doing so much damage to himself. Oh, I'm running out of energy way faster. Oh dear. This is not good. Okay, we definitely take over that and just get some block penetration. Why has he got so much energy? He just did so much damage to himself. I think he did like 150 damage to himself that fight. Good thing I can just buy infinite pizza from this guy to get my health back. I wish I had your infinite pizza when I was in Russia. Yeah, so that didn't go too well. But don't worry, I was ready to try again in the fight of a lifetime the very next day. Alright, let's lose the Cobra Strike. No Cobra Strike, but I do have block penetration. So I'm basically just reliant on dodges here. I took Cobra Strike off purely because it costs a lot of energy, and I needed to find a way to perform better energy-wise this time around. He just did a 40 combo to himself. No, he did a 46 combo to me. I can't trade like... Oh, dude. Yeah, the energy's more even this time, but again, his energy's nuts. How am I supposed to beat him in the energy game? We gotta swap out Flip Kick for... Oh, what's this? What? All this time I thought Mimic Techniques was a passive. You deal the opponent's damage back to him at the beginning of the attack phase. Let's try this. Did I do the 51 damage back to him? I think I did. Wait, what? I just clutched it out of nowhere. What the hell? It did. I think it did. It did damage. I think it did 51 damage back to him, and then it just randomly won from there. Holy crap. I thought this was a passive, and all this time I was like, why is that Mimic Techniques thing doing anything? I don't think it is. It's a thing I have to use. For goodness sake. Hey, maybe if I wasn't so dumb, I would be better at this game. I'm now the official world champion. Haha, success. We've got to celebrate. Certainly Ding. Isn't his name Ding? Not Din? But honestly, all of this was for one real purpose. Now I need to visit old Mick. Yes, world champion. It took forever. I'm prepared to fight the man in black. We've come so far. It's a little sad that I cannot be with my family for this important moment. At least I can visit the house where I spent my childhood. You've proven yourself a great warrior. Are you ready for the final challenge? Who's this guy? I bring you the invitation. I accept your invitation. Oh, I'm getting on a boat, man. I'm going to the island. Going to the Man in Black's island. Welcome to my island. Yes! Finally! You're here to prove who is the best fighter. It can only be one. And it will be me, no brother. It will be me. I will prove you wrong. And let the fight begin. What the heck? I don't even have full health, man. That's not fair. Okay, brother. Who are you? You got similar stats to Bulk Bogan or whatever his name was.
So suddenly, I was on the island, fighting my nemesis brother. That was abrupt.
He's got infinite energy. He's got an agility buff. Alright, let's use stamina penetration. Let's use mimic techniques and see if it can clutch. Alright, show me how it is. Come on, brother.
It was a bit rough that I had to take this fight straight after defeating Hulk Hogan, considering I was now about 50 health down, but I guess that's just the way it goes.
Yeah, I'm getting the mimic blows off, I think. Yeah, I'm doing big damage back. Knock him over? No, don't get knocked over. Knock him over. You big doofus. Wait, why am I doing so much damage? 27 damage. Is that because of the mimic blows? Or mimic techniques, whatever it's called? I think it's game over though. No! That was actually close.
Close, but no cigar.
Both of you are true warriors.
I was assuming I'd get a chance at a rematch, but it seemed I would not.
Is that... Do I just lose? All of this doesn't matter. You killed our father and now it's time for revenge. Revenge. First, let me tell you a story. Wait, do I get a chance to beat my brother again? There were two little brothers. Their father loved them very much, so he gave them 2 parts of a mighty medallion. The 2 parts of the medallion started to work differently. One of them was becoming corrupted. That's my brother's one. He's a dog. Nobody noticed it. At first, the 2 brothers were equally powerful. Time passed by and one brother was becoming much stronger. He started to lose all kindness in his heart. That same night, he lost the last bit of his humanity. He killed his brother and took the other part of the medallion. What? He had the entire city to his feet, and he destroyed it. His father and his father's friends stood together to stop him. After a furious fight, they won, but he lost everything, his sons, his friends, and his city. He only had the medallion. He decided to destroy it in order to fix everything. I know that you'll never listen to me. Death is the only choice you have. I am your father. What the heck? I'm not sure I understood what the hell you're talking about, bro. What? I just finished the game? What are you talking about, bro? Okay, so let me try and dissect this twist ending. In an alternate timeline, the split medallion stayed with both of us, but one of us got corrupted, killed the other brother, and then destroyed the city. So our father had to stop us, and to stop us, he rejoined the medallion and then used it to defeat the evil brother. And the only way to defeat the evil brother was to go back in time and have himself killed in the past, so that the medallions would be scattered to the 4 winds and neither brother would have a medallion to get corrupted by. I think that's the story there. So basically, in summation, Darth Vader is my dad. Let's have a look at this, huh?
But wait, I had indeed finished my first playthrough quicker than expected, but it is not over yet. I wanted to beat the game through to 100%. I'd completed a quote-unquote good playthrough by becoming the boxing world champion, but I still had 13 more achievements to do, most of which I could get by making different choices and completing a bad playthrough, by working for the Mafia and completing the story that way. And there's actually a lot that I missed, so it's worth sticking around to see the alternate story. I also needed to beat the entire game in less than 100 days. And so it was time to go again. One of the achievements was to beat the game in hardcore, and thankfully that was now complete because I'd been stupid enough to pick hardcore the first go round. And so this time I was tempted to pick super easy to make things simple, but I discovered achievements are disabled when it's set to super easy. So I went with normal difficulty, and here we go again.
I think I'm gonna go strength build this time. Getting bashed by Bobo. Oh, brings back memories. I've always had a pretty great right hook. Now I've got strong arms perk. I feel like that's good for a strength build.
Soon I was signing up for the rookie league at Silver's gym. I jackhammered, and I got busy training up my strength. I had my first rookie league fight against an unimpressive Song Mo, and I picked up block, because I'd definitely be blocking this time round. The days of dodging were behind me. One of the achievements I'd missed involved the raccoon sensei, so I needed to beat all of the crocodiles, and I figured I might as well get cracking. But I think it may have been a bad idea to take on Bill this early. I did manage to knock him down a bunch, but I was dealing practically 0 damage, so I lost eventually. This playthrough, I didn't waste any money on buying home gym equipment. I just paid the $10 to use Silver's gym, and I obviously trained up with a focus on strength and stamina. On day 5, I took on Hexor Lamacho in the rookie league, and even though I had superior stats, he had way more skills unlocked, and this gave him the energy advantage.
This is a bad sign, you know. I can't even win fights on normal. It's just sad.
I was worried that I wouldn't be able to beat the game in 100 days if I suffered time-wasting losses like that. And when I entered my first warehouse ultimate fight against a stacked Fred Getley, I thought it was about to get even worse.
Can I pull a miraculous victory? Oh, he's using a lot of stamina. A lot of energy.
The big fella got me down so low on health, but he was tapped for energy, so suddenly I was knocking him down, and he could barely get any of his punches thrown.
Oh, come on. Another knockdown. Yes. We love a clutch win. Okay, good.
I was able to unlock uppercut.
We're gonna punch some dudes in the head. Okay, sweet.
Managing to win that early ultimate fight meant I didn't suffer an injury, and I won a very handy $40. My strength shot up to 4, and so did my stamina. And I was feeling confident as I went into my next Ultimate League fight.
I can beat Jared. Let's get rid of punch, and let's get uppercut out there for the big damage. 8 damage, costs a lot of energy though, so this could be dicey. He's dodging all my uppercuts. This is game over. I have not landed a single hit. There we go, there's 1 hit. Why is this game so hard?
I guess I was expecting normal to be a breeze, but this was another bad sign. I suffered an injury and I'd failed to accrue any points in the Ultimate League, which was the league I needed to conquer this time round, by the way, on my journey towards making the bad story choices. I still competed in the Rookie League as well, because I was going to need all the skill points I could get, and I beat Hexor Lamacho this time round, earning a whopping 5 skill points. I picked up a 3rd active skill. I invested 20 hard-earned early game dollars to spar Silver, because I thought my build was now strong enough to take the win against him, but sadly I lost and only earned 1 skill point instead of 3. Though that got me enough to grab High Punch, so it wasn't all bad. And obviously I had to work to earn money, I had to sleep a bunch, you know the drill. I took on a Silver spar once again, and this time it went my way. Great news. I was earning skill points way faster than in my first playthrough, and even though I still had a brain concussion, I returned to training.
Just gotta work through the brain concussion, man. Don't need a brain to train, that's what I always say.
I managed to push my strength up to 5, but I still had a hopeless energy disadvantage against Jared in the Ultimate League, and I lost once more, which was not good. I absolutely smoked Hexor Lamacho in the Rookie League though, and this earned me the skill points to pick up the absolute MVP of skills.
You can get skip attacks now for some sweet regeneration.
I got into a bar fight, another great source of early game skill points, and I was really worried Klaus was going to show me who's boss, but my skip attacks was just too good. It literally allows you to skip attacks and regenerate energy, and even though against this bloke I had a pretty bad energy disadvantage, I just refused to fully run out, and therefore I didn't get knocked down.
Skip attacks is working, my energy is hanging in there. Okay. 4 more skill points? Bro, I'm skilling up so fast.
I picked up muscle memory, meaning my strength could no longer fall below 4, and it felt like this strength build was really coming online. 3 days later, I took on Jared in the Ultimate League, and I actually had worse stats than last time, because I'd spent a lot of my time between fights working and sleeping. But it didn't matter, because skip attacks absolutely carried. Again, I just refused to run out of energy, but the same could not be said for Big Jared.
Yes! Yes! Oh, beautiful. And you get $40 from that too. Okay, the league score is going up.
The Rookie League fight was super easy. I only took 8 damage total. And I'm pretty sure my hefty punches were already doing more damage than my endgame agility build kicks. I headed to the sewers to take on Bill again, too.
I'm actually gonna do it? Bro, I'm earning everyone. Is the strength build just really good? Skip attack seems so strong for not getting knocked down. Just don't run out of energy. Yes! 8 skill points. Hell yeah. Some motivation. 15% more strength training.
I made sure to spar Silver every 1 or 2 days.
I'm fighting Silver better than I was at the end game of my last playthrough, I swear.
And the skill points just kept pouring in. Another quest chain I needed to finish properly was the briefcase Dark Fist shenanigans, because this time around I was determined to avenge my cat Fluffy. So I made sure to push that quest further along as time went by, and for my next ultimate fight,
Roy Jackson! I could never defeat you previously, Roy Jackson, but I feel like I have your number now.
To be fair to old mate Roy, it was close, but I did indeed take the victory.
Yes! Roy Jackson defeated first time this time.
And over in the Rookie League,
Roy Jackson again! My friend.
I defeated him again, and with that I'd reached rank 5 in the Rookie League already.
What do I get now? Okay, Way of the Bear. That gets me Slugger. Brute Force Tactic. High damage and energy consumption, moderate chances to hit. Your arm strikes hit harder. Okay. So my punches are just even stronger now.
I continued farming skill points from Silver, and look at me destroy some guy outside the bar.
I'll fight some guy. Easy. One round. Get him. Bro, I'm popping off. It's a lot easier when they're not scaling as much.
Yes, indeed. I don't know if strength builds are just superior, or if normal is just way easier, or maybe both. But I was certainly doing much better this playthrough. On day 21, I was able to unlock another active skill, but maybe I spoke too soon because I suffered a loss to Gordon in the Rookie League. Big Gordon was a menace in my first playthrough, and he was back to cause problems once again. Cheeky fella. I still earned 4 skill points, even as a loser, so I wasn't too fussed. And I actually chose to skip the Ultimate League fight this time, because even though I'd been winning it the last couple of times, my concussion kept getting reset, which I think was a bug, and it was hindering my training, so I figured I better let it drop off. Anyway, the grind continued. I tried to use my time as optimally as possible, using all I'd learned in my first playthrough to guide my choices. I picked up Boxing Punch, my first skill from the Way of the Bear tree. I became the Dark Fist and tried to take on the pig head idiot in the trailer park, but it looks like I wasn't quite up to the task just yet. I took on Jurgen in the Ultimate Fight League.
Don't get hit. No, taking too much damage, bro.
And I just managed to take the win, purely because I won the energy game and got some clutch knockdowns.
Oh, I'm not using my Slugger ability. Let's switch to Slugger. Okay, I do even more damage now. I wasn't using Slugger.
Slugger is the Way of the Bear tactic, which makes you even more of a big fat punching dingus. On day 25, I filled my wallet, because I wanted to entice a robber to try to steal my big dollars. There's an achievement to defend yourself 3 times to defeat 3 robbers, and then to defeat Big Bobo, the boss of the robbers. With this convincing performance, I took out robber number 1, Louis. I spied Silver and picked up Clothesline, an upgrade to Cross Punch, and the beauty of the punches picked up in the strength tree is that they cost way less energy. So as I started getting these upgrades to the base level punches, my damage went up, while my energy efficiency actually got better. Great news. Even though my next ultimate fight was against Trevor, who had significantly better stats than me, my energy barely dipped below 100, and I was now well and truly a believer in the strength build. But over in the Rookie League, could I defeat the big man himself, Gordon?
Can I get through his energy? I need to land some hits. For the love of all that is good, land some hits, bro. Okay, good. Another knockdown in this round. Oh, there's a chance. There's a chance. I don't think I can though. I think he's gonna get me. Yes!
Accelerate 3 days forward, and here we are taking on Punk. My stats had improved, but he was a bit of a beast. At least on paper he was.
He just does no damage to me. How can this be? Knock him over, yes. Again. Yes. Oh, dude. Oh, yes. It's beautiful to behold. Okay, we get the first knockdown. That's GG. Popping off.
After suffering horribly with loss after loss in my first playthrough, I was really enjoying becoming a dominant force in this second playthrough.
My energy conservation is just crazy. I just don't use much.
On my next fight day, the hot streak continued, and I made it into the yellow zone of the Ultimate League, prompting the Don to invite me for a chat, and so I progressed in my quest to become a member of the Mafia. That same day, I took on Mr. Kekuse in the Rookie League. Just remember back to how many times I lost to this guy in my first playthrough.
He's like the king of energy. Can I art energy Mr. Kekuse? Bro, I'm actually beating him first time. Do you remember how long this took me?
I knocked him down in round 1. What? It ended up being relatively close, but even still it felt too easy. And I was already in second place in the Rookie League. I got up to that part of the Dark Fist storyline where there's a rhino idiot with a laser trying to blow up the bridge. Remember that bit? I unleashed my furious fists upon the horny idiot.
If I can get a knockdown... Yeah, we're good. We got this. Yes!
When I arrived home, I found the note threatening to kill Fluffy unless I returned the laser. And I received a phone call from the kidnappers. I'm pretty sure that phone call didn't happen in the first playthrough, so I don't know what went wrong there, but anyway, they told me to meet them on the roof. And they told me to bring the laser or else. I told them that if they hurt my kitty, I'd kill them. I headed to the rooftop and I found a moose weirdo waiting for me, with Fluffy trapped in a cage.
Whoa, I just popped off. Knock him down? Please? Bro, what is going on? I'm huge. I'm a beast. I saved Fluffy. What the heck? No, Fluffy! Don't fall. Don't let go. Meow, meow. Give me your other paw. I mean, come on, bro. Cats weigh about 2 kilograms. What is going on? Okay, well, there's an achievement I didn't have. How did I not do that in my first playthrough? I don't know what happened. They were terrorizing the city before, but now they've crossed the line. I mean, he just blew through a gap in the wall that isn't even there anymore. Okay, we gotta get vengeance. Definitely gonna get vengeance.
The bandits who took Fluffy left some slime behind, so I took a sample to the dock in the sports store.
I need to track these Fluffy murderers. Okay, he needs a couple of days. I'll come back in a couple of days. That's fine.
I'd been working on getting my strength up to 8 for ages, and on day 36 I finally made it, which allowed me to pick up muscle memory 2, meaning my strength could now no longer fall below 8. And I had so many skill points I was able to get Exhauster as well, which is an attack modifier that causes my hits to deal more damage to my opponent's energy. And now that I'd reached the yellow zone of the Ultimate League, I was fighting 2 nerds at once, which was absolutely no problem.
Fred Getley was a fierce opponent in my first playthrough, but Fred Getley gets smacked in the face.
And so my Ultimate Score League continued to climb, and I was delighted to find the rewards were juicier in the yellow zone of the league.
7 more skill points? Holy, $150? Bro, I don't even need to make money anymore. This is crazy.
And look how easily I won this rookie league fight. With 8 strength, my damage was starting to look quite nice. I picked up some motivation too to further increase my strength training speed, and I took on Croc's brother Mark, riding the high of my recent success. But it looked like I'd met my match.
Okay, never mind. Mark is huge. Oh, come back. Come back. Come back!
I went wandering with a heavy wallet again and comfortably defeated a second mugger. And I unlocked Boxer, a perk that further increases a bunch of punch moves. Very nice. Soon I returned to the doc, who had some info about that slime.
Related to some ancient technologies. I don't know where you got it, but now I have a lab rat that can beat me at poker. Slime's kind of weird. Genetic interbreeding. It's something to do with genetic interbreeding. I know some guys from the sewers that should know what you're talking about.
And so the Dark Fist questline had intersected with the Teenage Mutant Ninja Crocodile shenanigans in the sewers. And my next quest was to chat to the Raccoon Master to try and find out more about this genetic slime stuff. But I had a couple more Croc Bros to defeat first. On day 39, I continued my ascension through the Ultimate League with a win against these 2 blokes. And I had yet another dominant win in the Rookie League too.
Beautiful. I'm the champion.
Yep, I was the Rookie League champion already. Easy peasy. Time for the playoffs. I headed to the sewers to take my random free win against Gabe.
For some reason you just automatically win against Gabe. I don't understand.
And I immediately followed that up by taking on the toughest brother Steve.
Alright, Steve. I don't know if I can take on Steve. He's got lots of health. Well, that's a good start.
For reference, I defeated Steve on day 171 of my first playthrough. But on just day 39 of this playthrough...
Bro, Steve, you're getting owned. Bro, just killed him. Huge. Huge.
And so I had earned my meeting with the Raccoon Sensei, and I was able to ask him about the genetic mutation Silly Willies.
How did you become so mutanty?
The Raccoon and his Croc lads were created by a diabolical mastermind known as the Evil Genius. And it appeared the Evil Genius had returned and was to blame for all the crimes going on in the city.
Nobody has seen him in the flesh and lived to tell the tale, but I know for sure that he is very clever and insidious. The only thing I can do is tell you about the old underwater base of the Evil Genius. He might be using it again. I don't like to swim. You can get there through the sewers. I'll show you the way. It's time to avenge Fluffy. What the heck? I can get to this underwater base? That's crazy. Strength focus, additional ability point. Beautiful. I just realized my second character's name is Hero. Beautiful.
I made my way to the mysterious underwater base.
What the? Look at that armor. What? What? Are you serious? Look at the stats on this guy. Okay, I've got a 5th skill point. Let's try with out block and see if I get absolutely slapped. Then we've got triple punch, so boxing punches can be delivered in series more often and reduces their energy consumption.
But it wasn't exactly the best time to try out a new build, considering the mech-tastic nature of my opponents.
It just one-hit me. There's no way I was supposed to be able to beat that guy, right? Why didn't you tell me that the base has been guarded by guys in power armor? You didn't know they had power armor. I have no chance beating them. If only I could get my hands on some of that armor. I think I know a man who could help you. His name is Mac. I need to assemble power armor. How did I miss all of this in the first playthrough? That's crazy. Ranch. Yeah, here we go. How's it going, Mac? What's your business?
I explained my predicament to Mac and asked if he'd help me to acquire the power armor I needed to take on the evil genius.
Why exactly should I help a random guy in a mask and ridiculous shorts? Excuse me? I'm not a random person. At night, and sometimes during the day, I'm the Dark Fist. Never heard of you. I don't care whether you say you're a professional fighter or an ultimate brawler. Show me you deserve it. Okay. I need to gain Mac's trust.
So clearly I had some work to do to show Mac just how impressive my biceps are. But I wasn't sure exactly how to achieve that, so there was nothing to do except return to the grind.
We might as well do the playoffs, even though I've already done this before. Do I try this without block up?
I tried it without using block and it went okay, so I guess fighting without any defensive skills can pay off. But the following day when I stepped into the warehouse to take on another Ultimate League fight, I decided to sub block back in. I guess I was worried I'd taken a little too much damage without it. I comfortably defeated these two chaps, and my league score rose to 150 out of 300, halfway there. I did yet more wandering with a fat stack of cash, luring another mugger, and when I easily bashed him up, he finally learned his lesson.
Stop beating me, bro, that's enough, please. Stop trying to get my money then, you stupid thug. Hey, there we go, crime fighter. That's an achievement we needed. I think you should meet our big boss, Bobo. He likes tough guys like you. He may just have something for you. Okay, this is a different route to meeting Bobo. Interesting.
This required some Google research, because the next achievement is to defeat Bobo. But I'd already defeated the big fella in the first playthrough, so I was confused as to why I hadn't earned that already. Apparently, it only counts if you beat Bobo after beating his 3 mugger goons. And so, when Bobo was impressed by my handling of his street thugs, and he offered me a job, I said,
I thought you'd be twice as smart. How dare you, you little...
And with that, I'd enraged the baldy, beardy big boy, and so we fought.
Easy. Easy, Bobo. There we go, the triple B. Okay, that's the achievement I wanted.
Sadly, this meant I could not work for Bobo's gang, so I forfeited some pretty easy money. But obviously, it was worth it for the achievement. And I was making a lot of money from the Ultimate League anyway. When I returned home, my briefcase was looking rather green, so I followed its directions back to the bridge.
Who's this guy? Leo. Bro, I just own everyone with this guy. I can't believe how hard the game was in my first playthrough.
Defeating the lion gave me a juicy 10 skill points.
What even was that? Why did I have a fight against Leo on the bridge for some reason? Next fight in the playoffs, stamina dude, whatever. Just punch him in the head.
Yeah, I may have spoke too soon on this one.
Oh, I'm actually losing. What? That's illegal.
So that was a setback in my pro career. But over in my Ultimate Fight career, it was full steam ahead as I took on another Dingus duo.
Good.
Over the next 3 days, I was able to push my strength up to just shy of 12, and 2 more buff heads suffered my wrath. Strength actually contributes to your health pool a little, so it was nice to see my health approach 200, and obviously it was nice to see my fists hit harder than ever, too. I had another briefcase encounter against Leo, who I absolutely destroyed.
He's so easy.
It looks like these lion encounters just pop up every few days once you get to this point in the Dark Fist storyline. And it's just free skill points. Can't complain. On day 49, I returned for another crack at the pro playoffs, starting with the quarterfinals once again. It went smoothly. And on day 50, I finally managed to get my strength all the way up to 13.
Can finally lock my strength at 13. Boom. I think Berserker's fine. So if I get below 30%, I'll do more damage.
I had so many skill points stockpiled, I was able to pick up Hook 2, just to continue towards unlocking some more attack options. And with my strength now locked at 13, I could focus on stamina and agility. Stamina for tankiness and energy regen, and agility because it improves attack accuracy. I went in for yet another ultimate fight, and I think I was pretty impressed by my damage output.
My damage is crazy, dude. What the heck?
I soon returned for the semi-finals of the playoffs, and I'd lost the semis last time, about a week ago, but since then my stats had somewhat improved.
What the heck? It's so easy.
I guess all that training really paid off. I picked up Elbow, an attack that inflicts an agility debuff, and I figured I might as well try using this against any high agility opponents. A couple of days later, I continued my journey in the Ultimate League against Curtis and Mr. Blacksuit, and I think it's fair to say they didn't give me much trouble. With that, I finally advanced to the red zone of the Ultimate Fight League. I was on the home stretch towards Mafia glory. I earned some more free skill points by once again defeating Mufasa, and...
Just killed Silver in 2 seconds.
I was content to let my strength sit at 13. So my other 2 stats continued to ascend, and suddenly it was time for the playoff final.
Bill Wilson.
What? I guess I was expecting a more impressive opponent than Bill Wilson in the final. And considering I defeated him in the first half of the first round, perhaps I had a point. With that, I earned my professional card. But I did not bring this news to the Don, because that would end with Roy Jackson's death and my disappearance to Russia. And this playthrough, that was not to be my path. I had to turn my attention to becoming the Ultimate League champion. And so I took my first fight in the red zone, and it was back to just a one-on-one fight.
I can take Bob Bull. Don't even worry about it. Oh, he's doing some big blocks. He's no energy already though. Easy! $200 as well, and 10 stat points. Holy crap.
I picked up Powerful Uppercut, which inflicts a stamina debuff. I bashed up Leo again, and my next opponent was the Great Captain. His agility build actually worked decently well to counter me, because he had the dodge counterattack skill that I relied on a lot back in my agility playthrough, but I was still able to take the win. Fast forward 3 days, and I managed to raise my agility to 7 and my stamina to 9, and my next fight was against Green Jacket.
I think we're okay. Oh dear. Okay, yeah, we're fine. It's crazy.
As you can see, my low energy cost skills and high energy damage dealt to my opponents was still an effective strategy. With that win, I was up to 255 points in the Ultimate League.
This lion loves giving me free stat points.
He does indeed. What a generous cat. On day 66, it was time for my fight against Paunchy.
Paunchy? There's no way I don't smash Paunchy.
And let me tell you, this proved very true. He is a big fella, but the bigger they are, the harder they fall, so the saying goes. And even though I'd only been on 255 out of 300 points, and up until now every fight had only earned me 15 points, that fight actually made me the champion of the Ultimate League. Yeah, somehow with that demolition of Paunchy, I was the Ultimate Warehouse winner, and it was time to see the Don about gainful employment. I was surprised.
Oh, so I did complete the Ultimate League. Paunchy was the boss? What the heck?
Just like that, I was welcomed into the crime family. And my first job was to tell Drunk Master in Chinatown to leave the Don's territory.
Now we're moving. Someone is following me. Oh, Mick, he's going to tell me not to work for the Mafia, which is probably a good idea. None of your business, Mick. Step aside. Can't do that, champ. You're working for the Don now, eh? It's not something a good fighter might want to be involved in. I don't care about magic medallions or anything of the sort. I want money and respect. Too bad, champ.
I guess that was my chance to change my ways, but I was determined to make bad choices. So onward I went towards Chinatown.
A familiar face stands between you and your target. Stand down, kid. What are you getting yourself into here? Who's this? Where are you guys coming from? Step aside, Casey. Oh, it's Casey. It's the cafe guy. Not gonna happen, kid. You know, I knew your father, and he would be disgusted by your actions. Don't you dare work for these scumbags. Besides, I knew your mother. I loved her, and I told her that I'd protect you, even from yourself. I'm tired of all of you. Old boxing coach talks of magic. Damn pizza seller loved my mother. What the hell is going on?
So out of nowhere, I had to fight the pizza bloke from the cafe. Fair enough.
Oh, his dodges do lots of damage to me. But I knocked him down already, so I think I'm okay.
Yes, indeed. These agility builds were definitely a weakness of my strength build, but I was able to plow through Casey regardless, and so began my career as a criminal. The confrontation with the Drunk Master was surprisingly anticlimactic, as he was rather obedient, and he agreed to leave the Don's territory.
Okay, done. Boom, there's another achievement. I've done your bidding, master. I have another thing to take care of now. You see, my Russian partner will arrive soon. We have a uranium deal. What? Meet my partner and hand him a package. Come back to me when you're ready. Okay, I'm ready. And take this gun, my boy. Oh dear, I'm getting in the deep end here. My Russian friend will wait for you at the bridge. That does look like a Russian friend. Here's a package from Don. Oh, I'm under arrest. Okay. Definitely going heavy on the bad story. Hi newbie, come over here, I have something to tell you.
Suddenly, I was in prison. Morgan Freeman gave me the lay of the land, explaining there was a gym outside and food in my cell. I checked out my rations, and there were some delicious options. I had a quick snooze, and I headed outside to see about this gym. This bloke over here told me I looked just like my father, so I asked him to explain how he knew the old man. This was John, the bloke accused of killing my father. He insisted on his innocence.
Then you should know who killed him, don't you? Sadly, I don't, but I know some facts related to his death.
But he wouldn't tell me more until I proved myself.
The guards organize fights here in prison. Take part in those and I'll think about it. Alright. Talk to a guard about the prison fights. You, Paul the Guard. Do you know anything about prison fights? I just got another achievement, popping off. Prison director is just crazy about these fights, so if you're good, it might get your sentence reduced. I don't think that's how it works. You need to defeat 3 pretenders and then beat our champion. Okay.
No time to waste. Let's fight the first pretender. I subbed in Powerful Uppercut because it's got a stamina debuff that I thought might be effective against Bob's stamina build, and this happened.
He did 0 damage to me. You suck, Bob Gardner.
I had 2 days to kill before I could enjoy my next prison fight, and there was nothing to do but train, so that's what I did. My next opponent had the friendly moniker Soul Burner.
We can take on a Soul Burner. We got some anti-stamina debuffs. This isn't super easy. Okay, it's pretty easy. It's pretty flaming easy.
With that victory, John and his pigeons were ready to tell me more.
Your father and I, we were friends. We were all friends in the Punch Club. Okay, so I'm gonna get the same story.
Yes, indeed, but the end of the story was told a little differently, explaining from John's perspective how he had found my father's body and how he'd been framed, as police found his fingerprints on the gun. 2 days later, I took on Juan.
Let's use the anti-agility. Alright, we landed a big hit. Okay, we're fine. We are fine.
My stats enjoyed getting some attention from the prison yard gym, and soon it was time to take on the prison champion.
Big Rob. He's got a strength build too. He's got better stats than me, you know.
Keep in mind that I was still aiming to beat the game in less than 100 days, and it was now day 73, so any more losses that cost me a couple of days were gonna hurt.
Oh, we got the first knockdown. That's good. Oh, and another one for 60 damage. Okay. I think I'm alright. Yeah, we're okay. He's doing some big damage though. He did 160 damage. That was serious. Another achievement. King of the Hill. The sweet smell of freedom. I held up my part of the deal. The package was delivered. After all your adventures, you began to perceive time differently. What does that mean? Considering our little deal, you've done your part, so here's the medallion.
The Don had also tracked down my brother while I was in prison, so he suggested I pay the bro a visit. I discovered this perks sheet, and I tried to decipher what that time dilation perk I'd just gotten actually did, but I have no clue. Maybe it made the days longer? If it did, that was actually really useful. And I paid a visit to the warehouse.
Oh brother, I can't believe I found you. He likes me because I'm evil? I burned my face in an accident when I was 10. I can only ever guess how my twin brother looks. The 2 parts of the medallion are reunited. We are strong enough to find and beat the man in black. Yes, but it should be one of us who beats him. It should be you. Even as a child, you were stronger than me. This is a completely different story to last time. Last time he hated me for some reason.
My brother suggested the Don would put on a championship that would earn me the infamy necessary to find my way to the Man in Black's island. But I'd need to earn even more of the Don's respect first. And so I was pointed in the direction of the gangster's lair.
Hey, your brother told many stories about you. This looks just like the Sopranos' back room. Be our leader, and together we will amass money and respect. I'm the boss of these gangsters for some reason. The city is divided by other gangs. We will have to fight for the territory. But if you can beat the other leaders, the city will be ours.
This was the alternative to getting myself a boxing manager, becoming a captain in the mafia. Great stuff.
Okay, so okay, so I need to earn respect to get to the next fight.
I immediately boosted the amount of respect I would earn from playing poker, which makes a lot of sense, and I went in for a quality round of cards for the modest buy-in of $500. And it felt like I had a lot of work to do to get to the Man in Black's island to finish the game, so I was worried about the time crunch.
I don't know if I get this done in time.
But there was nothing to do except give it a crack.
We're doing a drug deal, man. This is unhinged. I don't think I bother with daily income. I think the rewards are too slow on the daily income, but if I can increase this, it's probably worth it. Let's have a look at the gym here. I'm pretty sure this is the exact same gym as the basement of Ding Kong's place.
I had a snooze on the couch, and after another poker game's worth of respect was earned, I was ready to take on Jex.
Bring it on, Jex. Okay, Jex has got some stats, and is he a cyborg?
Jex the cyborg had a rather large amount of health, but as it turns out, not so much energy. So I knocked him down 4 times and claimed my first gang war victory. I continued buying upgrades to maximize the speed at which I would earn money and respect, and I continued the grind. It took about 2 days to earn the respect I needed, which wasn't actually that bad. But the downside was, I was doing absolutely no training, so my stats were decaying rapidly. My next fight was against Mighty Bruce, so I whacked on an anti-agility skill and hoped for the best.
I'm gonna have to land a hit. Okay, finally landed a hit. Barely did any damage. There we go. Big hit. Nice. Oh, he did big damage then. This is actually close. Okay.
Whew. With my respect earning power fully upgraded, I managed to get the 1200 respect I needed the very next day.
Who we got? We got Soul Slayer. He's got 19 agility. That's not good, man. He's gonna have such high dodge, and he's got counterattack. I might just KO myself here.
I landed precisely 0 hits in the first round, and the Slayer of Souls hit me with a Cobra Strike, so it wasn't a great start.
I need to land something. Land a hit, dude, please. Yeah, nice. Okay. Another knockdown. Another knockdown. It's so close. Another one. Yes! Oh, I'm so lucky. Okay. I got all the money I need.
Yes, indeed. The generous purse at the end of these fights meant I could just keep playing poker to earn respect, which meant I was once again ready to fight in roughly a day and a half of poker shenanigans. But thanks to the ceaseless card games, my agility and stamina had both dropped a couple of points, so I decided to get a little training in to fight the decay before going in for the next fight.
Alright. Let's go fight Triple X. Let's get the anti-stamina build going.
His stats were absolutely bonkers. 398 health is just outrageous, so I was worried.
Okay, that's a good start. Great start. Great start. How the hell do you beat the game in 100 days? Unless you get... Alright. Okay, never mind. Do I lose from here, though? Who's Mr. Pimpsman? Mr. Pimpsman seems way easier.
The final boss of this ridiculous gangster fight club did indeed appear to have worse stats than Triple X. Once I'd maxed out my respect, I trained my agility back up to 7 and my stamina back up to 8, and it was time to take on the Pimpsman himself.
Even though he's got infinite energy, I feel like I can out-energy him somehow.
I was referring to the infinite energy perk, which theoretically would give him a lot of energy resilience.
Not a good start. Oh, that's better. Yeah, so even though he has infinite energy, he just got knocked down. Come on, land some more hits, bro. He's getting good blocks. I need to land one hit. Yes! One more hit. He stayed down for so long when I... No! Yes! Woo! 5 grand, okay.
With that, the last gang boss in the city was defeated, and I was Crime Lord Supreme.
Another achievement, good news.
My extremely illegal behavior had earned me an invitation to the Man in Black's island, and there was no time to waste, so off I went. And of course, because I'd done a bad playthrough this time, my opponent was not my brother.
You'll face my champion Sub 273 in a final fight, fighting this ninja. Why is his name Sub 273? What the heck? Oh, dude, I don't have my full health. He's got 9 in agility. Okay, we definitely used the anti-agility.
It was indeed rough having to go straight into this fight after already suffering a fair bit of damage from the Pimpsman, so I was quite worried. There's an achievement I needed to beat this ninja, and if I lost, I would not be able to get a rematch, which would mean I'd have to fire up an entirely new playthrough just to take another shot at him, and that didn't sound like much fun.
Okay, we did a big 40 damage. Okay. Come on. Yes. One more hit. Yes! Please. Oh, surely we win this. Yes! Yes! Okay, for some reason that guy was way easier than some of the other dudes I fought. I never doubted you. You are the true champion. There we go. We got the Ninja Slayer. Beautiful. He killed our father and now it's time for revenge. First, let me ask him why he did it. Revenge. First, let me tell you a story.
Dad told me the unhinged story of how he went back in time to kill himself, which is always a classic. Love it when he shares that one. And with that, I'd beaten the game a second time. Way faster than I was expecting, by the way.
Okay, nice. We got the beat the game in 100 days achievement. Beautiful. 83 days is pretty good, man.
But the most important piece of the puzzle was still missing. I had not avenged my cat Fluffy. I'd totally forgotten to visit Mac on his ranch to see if he was ready to help me, but luckily I could do it in the post game.
I've actually heard of you. I guess you do have a chance against the evil genius. When I was in business, Don was just starting to develop such technologies. Robots, power armor, weapons. I think he has working prototypes even now. I bet that the evil genius bought them from Don. Don's secret base is the only place where you can get such armor.
And so I set off to infiltrate the Don's secret base.
Okay, so I gotta go to the DVSB and I just fight a robot. Let's use anti-stamina. I mean, I can fight some robots. Look at this place.
This chunky stamina robot fella was actually a bit of a challenge, but as usual, I came out on top in the energy game, and that was enough to secure the victory.
It's good I can do this in the post game, because it meant I had time to just finish the 100 days achievement. Here we go. The deeper you go into the Don's base, the higher the chance of getting a piece of armor. If you lose, you'll return to back with nothing. So if I get to 5, okay, 20% chance. It's gonna be hard to beat 6 though.
This was another gauntlet of fighters type deal, except instead of aliens, I was of course fighting robots. I managed to win my second fight against this cheese grater head robot fairly convincingly, and a mere 20% chance to get a piece of power armor seemed disappointingly low. So I pushed to try for 4 wins, so I'd have a 50% chance instead.
Oh dear. That's not good. Please. Oh, damn it.
Back over at Mac's Ranch, I was informed I'd of course failed to acquire any armor parts this time round. That is probably because I just got bashed by a handsome robot, but lucky for me, I could try again immediately. It was also fortunate I had over $9,000, because this meant I could eat copious amounts of pizza to top up my health in order to make immediately returning to the robot gauntlet feasible. And so began the grind to collect a bunch of power armor.
Wait, how many pieces of power armor do I need? Okay, I'm owning this time.
The third fight didn't go so well, but I pushed for the fourth anyway, and...
No! For goodness sake, man. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
I once again pushed through to take on robot number 3. I really was desperate to get 4 wins for that 50% chance, but...
Bro, I can't win against these robots. Flip a dingo. This is so annoying.
And so I was forced to change tactics. It was obvious I couldn't reliably make it to the 4th robot fight, let alone win that fight. So I decided I'd just better cash out after 2 wins and hope I got lucky with the 20% chance. This first time round, no parts. After a couple more attempts, I grew bold once more and attempted to win the 4 fights. And believe it or not, this happened.
Please get a knockdown. Okay. It's so close. I'm gonna lose 4 damage. 1 hit, please. Okay, good. Please get an armor part. Oh, this is gonna take me forever. It's a good thing I have 9 grand.
Yes, indeed. It was the cycle of pizza, robot destruction, and hoping for an armor part. I once again resigned myself to taking the prize after 2 wins. No more greedy attempts at 4 wins for me, and I was soon rewarded.
Please. Great. The bottom part of the armor is in our hands. That's good. We got one. We got one. We got one. That's very good news.
And on the very next attempt...
Come on. RNG. What the heck? Okay, got the chest and the arms. Okay, we're getting lucky now. Apparently, I'm super lucky.
I had a dry spell after that, coming away empty-handed 3 times in a row, but then...
Yes, we got the helmet.
And all we needed to get the armor working now was an aluminium tray, insulating tape, and a power core. Mac said he'd take care of the tray and the tape, but I needed to source a power core, and so it was time to return to the Don's secret lair. This is hands down the coolest mafia boss I've ever seen, no doubt about it. What a beast.
Heard about you, Dark Fist. I dare you to take this call from me. Alright, let's go. Oh, Robo-Don. Robo-Don. I think I just gotta send it, right? What's he got? Infinite energy. It could be hard. It looks like he's got some big damage. I think I'm okay, though. Yeah, I think I'm okay, honestly. Easy. Easy, Robo-Don. Get smoked.
And so Big Boy Robo-Don was defeated, rather convincingly. Power core acquired.
Alright. Power armor is ready. Another achievement. Yes! It's beautiful. Okay, now we go to the underwater base. I'll just heal up first.
God bless Casey and his infinite pizza. Although, remember that time I bashed Casey up when he was trying to stop me from joining the mafia? I'm surprised he still lets me in his cafe. Anyway, time to head back to the underwater base of the evil genius.
Yeah, we got our power armor, baby. We got a chance. Oh, he's easy. Oh no, he's not. He's smoking me. What's going on? This guy's got an agility build. I don't like agility builds. He doesn't have counterattack, so I should be okay. He's got such little health. I just need to land some hits. Oh, he's smoking me. Land some hits. Okay, lucky. Woo.
And with that, I had made it deeper into the evil genius's lair to find the same cutscene from earlier. What the hell?
What's going on? Wait, why is it showing me this again? Wait, it says, turns out Fluffy is kind of a douche. What? Why did it show me that cutscene again?
I concluded that it must have bugged out and showed me the wrong cutscene. So I went hunting the internet for the correct one. And here it is, thanks to this dude, The Sparrow's Journey. Shout out to this dude.
Here we go, this is what it's supposed to be.
Fluffy?
It turns out Fluffy was the evil genius all along. Back in the day, he'd played with the magical medallion a lot, and it had changed him, turned him into a maniacal genius. And because I apparently had failed to feed poor Fluffy for 10 years straight, which honestly sounds on brand, that is definitely something I'd do, Fluffy developed a profound hatred for humanity and so set out to destroy. He faked his own death. He actually landed on some lovely cardboard and cushions, and he planned to nuke the city. But I, the Dark Fist, had spoiled everything.
Bad, Fluffy. Bad kitty. I never want to see you building underground bases and nuclear bombs again, do you hear me? Okay. Now, we are on 46 out of 47, and the final achievement I need to get is the best of brothers to defeat my brother. You may recall I lost to my brother in the final battle of my first playthrough, and I can't redo that battle. And obviously in my second playthrough, I joined the mafia, so I didn't fight my brother, I fought the ninja. So basically I have to start
a third playthrough. But wait, I am very smart. I did a backup of my save on day 55. And just as well, because I really couldn't be bothered doing the first 55 days again. Alright, I broke my leg. Roy Jackson to the rescue. Maybe not to the rescue. Roy Jackson, RIP. Never forget. Roy, how could they do this to you, Roy?
And so I was back in Russia on my strength playthrough, except with the time turned back to just after I earned my pro card. And instead of taking the bad route, I of course had to go ahead and take the good route so that I could get another crack at my brother. I did my time in Russia, I defeated Ivan Geef, I moved into Ding Kongs and began life as a famous boxer. And I used the exact same strength build as I used when doing the Mafia shenanigans, but for some reason I had more trouble. I suffered some very annoying losses in my journey to become world champion, but I eventually grinded my way through to take on Hulk Hogan. And this is the fight that I had to win before immediately being taken to the island to fight my brother. And there was just no way I was gonna miss out on my chance and be forced to replay the whole game. So I of course backed up my save file again. Now you may consider these save backing up shenanigans a little dodgy, but I don't. I'd had a great time seeing all the game had to offer in 2 full playthroughs, and I saw no point in needlessly wasting 5 hours just to replay the game yet again if I lost this fight. And just as well I did back up the save file, because look what happened in the first attempt against my bro.
Alright, brother. Holy crap. I just popped off. And then he's popping off. Come on. One more. Oh gosh. This could be it. No!
A close one, but not good enough. On my second attempt, I decided to buy some strength roids from the bald doc. And I don't know if raising my strength to 16 made me superhuman or something, but things took quite a turn.
Please. Yes. What the? Okay, I just one-tapped Hulk Smogan. Let's go all out in the first round, come on. Yes. Nice. Okay, come on, come on. Why is it so easy this time? What the heck? I just need to put my strength up to 16 with some steroids. That's what I needed the whole time. Okay. We're done. 100% of achievements. The last one we just got, the best of brothers. 100% of Punch Club, done.
That was 320 in-game days total, by the way. Check out my full playthrough of Graveyard Keeper. It's made by the same crazy people that made this game, except it's somehow even more out of pocket.